sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag pa Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Magandang gabi mga kaliga. The Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Troops to the municipality of Pola in Oriental Mindoro. You're looking at the St. John Baptist Church. Beautiful church here in Pola, Oriental Mindoro. At syempre ang pamahalang bayan ng Pola. Maraming salamat to Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz for welcoming us with open arms dito sa inyong syudad. And of course, the venue for today, the Pola Municipal Gym here in Pola, Oriental Mindoro. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at Paul Desiderio, reuniting with June Manjo, these two former Fighting Maroons trying to relive their glory from their UP days here with the Abra Weavers. They will be teaming up as they try to bring Abra into the playoff picture in the Northern Division. In their way for this evening's matchup is Coach Buds Reyes and the Bulacan Cuyas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Javi Palanya alongside Coach Juanito Gregorio. Juanito, itong Bulacan, what do they need to do against this Abra team to maybe try and gain an upset?
You know, they just have to stay consistent. We know that this Bulacan team can fight all the way up to the second quarter. But if they can stay consistent all the way up to the fourth, this is a team that can really battle it out.
So consistency should be the key here for the Bulacan Cuyas as they try to take on the Abra Weavers tonight. And in their last game, it was actually a close game against the Iloilo United Royals. They tried to keep in step in the first half. Unfortunately, that lead ballooned in the second half, especially during halftime. They were only down by 4 in the first quarter, but then Iloilo just happened to be too much for them en route to the 67-92 decision.
You know, this is the story of every ball game para dito sa Bulacan. They can battle it out all the way up to the second quarter, but in the second half, they just lose their gas, and then all the other teams just steps on the gas eventually. In that last game, very close all the way up to the second quarter, but in the third and the fourth quarter, Iloilo just stepped on the gas. 14 3-pointers made, plus 21 on the rebounding end, plus 11 offensive rebound, and everything going the side of Iloilo in that last game.
Jason Celis was one of the bright spots for the Bulacan Cuyas despite only 67 points from them in their last game. He had 13 points to lead 5 guys in double figures for the team of Coach Buds Reyes.
Jason Celis, really a guy that has been stepping it up after the absence of Nino Ibanez and Paolo Hobalde. This has been a Jason Celis team. And, you know, this is a young and up-and-coming guy. So we'll see a lot more of him here in today's ballgame.
This was already a young crew being led by Jason Celis. So let's see how well they can do against the Abra Weavers, who actually had a big victory against the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters in their last game. A game where they dominated from start to finish, and a little pride that they can have from this is actually pinning the first loss, double-digit loss of Batangas City this season.
But this is a game where they really shot the ball well. 17 of 34. It's already hard making 17 3-pointers, but to make it at a 50% clip, that was the ball game that was played by Abra Weavers in that last game. Slowly but surely, mas nagiging komportable na itong Weavers magkakasama, and this is a very scary sight, especially in the Northern Division.
They're turning a new leaf with their new recruits like June Manzo and Paul Desiderio, but that 17 3-pointers really an impressive feat even for them. But in that game, Markey was actually one of the guys who led the Abra Weavers. 6 guys are in double figures, but Markey turned in an amazing effort once again. Formerly of the Parañaque Patriots, he top scored with 14 points.
You know, when he was transferred to the Abra Weavers, it was always a question to me, can he still produce? And he answered in the best way possible. 14.7 rebounds and 3 assists. But more importantly, it was his leadership where it played a vital role for them to get that last victory.
8 points in the fourth quarter para kay Markey there against the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. It's going to be Bulacan versus Abra. Let's turn you over to Miguel Pereira.
PTV Channel 53 on satellite and on Pilipinas Live app. The 2024 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 6 presented by Extreme. Let's meet our starters. First, for Bulacan Cuyas. Starting at guard, number 3, Joshua Montero. Also at guard, number 6, Jason Celis. Center, number 13, Ken Osicos. Forward, number 73, John Baltazar. And the other forward, number 35, JC Carandang. Their head coach is Buds Reyes, assisted by Joey Dada. Team manager is June Reyes III. Team owner is Congressman Kuya Jonathan C. Alvarado. Now, the starting five for the Abra Weavers. Starting at guard, number 8, Roy Sumag. The other guard, number 3, Ino Comboy. Center number 16, RV Bringas. Forward number 27, Sherwin Concepcion. And the other forward, number 9, John Lloyd Clemente. Head coach for the Abra Weavers is Yong Garcia. Assistant coaches, Denok Miranda, Jonathan Banal, Don Uro, and Bon Merecen. Team governor is Attorney.
Our starting five of the game brought to you by New Star Max, Win to the Max, Joshua Montero, Jason Celis, Ken Osicos, John Baltasar, and JC Caradang para sa Bulacan Cuyas for the Abra Weavers. They are beginning this game with Roy Sumang, Medelino Comboy, RV Bringas, Sherwin Concepcion, and John Lloyd Clemente. And all UAAP 5 for Coach Yong Garcia, while the Bulacan Cuyas starting with their young crew here, led by veteran Ken Osicos. Second game of our Saturday triple header here at the Paula Gym in Oriental Mindoro. This is Javi Palanya alongside Coach Anito Gregorio and Miss Gianna Lianes. The Weavers looking to go 2 straight here against the Bulacan Cuyas, while Bulacan trying to avert a 6-game losing streak.
Very interesting starting five para dito sa Abra. To all the UAAP fans, this is from UE, FEU, UST, and NU. Kompleto po ang Manila squad para sa starting five ng Abra.
Sa RV Bringas nga, pwede mo rin sabihing Lasal eh.
Oh, he played for Lasal. Yeah, I actually forgot.
He did start his UAP career with the Lasal Green Archers, where he, I believe, if I remember right, won a championship also.
But he's more known for his FEU career.
Mas matagal siya nag-stay sa FEU.
Sa FEU.
John Baltazar at the line here to start the game. Those are his numbers, but you know that John Baltazar, his impact for Bulacan goes beyond the stat sheet. As you take a look at Coach Buds Reyes, his team has really been struggling to gain a rhythm because of the players that have gone in and out of the roster. But you know, Coach Buds is definitely a guy who is a true epitome of a coach who does it for the love of the game.
Oh, yes. You know, Coach Buds, you see actually the effort of every player every time they play. You really have to commend itong Bulacan Cuyas. No big names already in this lineup, but they always have a way in highlighting a new guy. And so far, it looks like it's going to be Jason Celis towards this rest of the year.
Comboy with a hand in his face. That's no good. Bringas the offensive rebound. Hindi niya ipipilit yun. A zone here for the Cuyas. They're trying to prevent the inside dominance of Abra. A minute gone by here in the first quarter. Sumang drives middle. Gives it to Comboy, relocating to the corner. That's all net para kay Ino Comboy.
You have to be careful of the three-point shooting nitong Abra Weavers. They just shot 50%, 17 out of 34 in that last game. And the best zone buster is that three-point shot.
Carandang can hit it from the outside, but he misses. That was off to the right, picked off here by Abra. Sumang was asking for it. Handoff by Comboy, almost lost it. Sumang calls play 2. Shot clock winding down. Comboy to the corner, JLC. Sees Bringas at the middle. That's shot clock violation. Laban dito sa Abra Weavers.
So far, really good defense being played by Bulacan. A very active zone defense. No easy shot para sa Abra.
This 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Carandang hands it off to Celis. Bulacan loses it. Here comes Abra. Clemente, shovel pass. Sumang goes all the way unbothered at the basket.
Very scary every time Sumang, Concepcion, and Clemente is running that break because you don't know who can finish. Everybody's a threat.
5-2. The lead is 3. Osicos, that's his spot. There you go.
Engineer Gwen Osicos now trooping over, playing that 5 spot and playing terrific defense that last play.
Anticipating that move by JLC, John Lloyd Clemente. Let's take a look at our fast break of the game brought to you by New Star Max. Went to the max. You make a mistake against this Abra defense, they will for sure make you pay. And that is Clemente and Sumang making a play at it. Montero inbounds to Baltazar. Baltazar thought about it, instead gives up the pass. Montero crosses up Sumang. Sidestep against Bringas, gets the basket and one. Josh Montero showing us the moves.
As we were saying, Bulacan always has that next man up mentality. Someone goes out, someone is bound to step up. And now with the loss of Nino Ibanez, Joshua Montero has an opportunity to make a name for himself. And that is exactly what he did in that last play.
Montero fails to complete the three-point play, but Bulacan is up by one. Clemente could not get it up close. Celis, the top scorer for the Cuyas in their last game against Iloilo. Osicos now to JC Carandang. Another try from the outside, that's short, bring us the rebound. Sumang pushing it. Montero swipes. Attempt no good, but the Cuyas get the steal anyway. Celis loses it eventually.
Medyo madulas lang ang bola para dito kay Jason Celis, but you have to commend the defense being played by Bulacan. They are making it hard for Abra to get a shot up.
It's Joseph Sedorifa, a new recruit for the Abra Weavers, has checked into the game. They are loaded at every position.
Oh, yeah. You have scorers, you have shooters, you have slashers. You have guys who can play terrific defense. Kompleto Ricardo, itong Abra.
And an enforcer in RV Bringas who can crash the glass and score inside. Lead back with the Weavers 7-6.
You know, one thing I'm excited about is actually the reunion of Mark and RV Bringas. Sorry, Tonton. Tonton and RV Bringas. These are guys who really enjoy playing with each other, and seeing both of them in that blue jersey is going to be very scary toward the end of the season.
Osicos is off to a good start here for Bulacan. That's certainly a good sign for the Cuyas.
Mini homecoming. I know Ken Osicos is actually from Mindoro, so might be enjoying playing in his hometown.
Sumang spins away from the defense, tried to get it inside to Bringas, but Carandang was right there to intercept. Look at Ken Osicos playing with a lot of confidence here at the start of this game. 9 seconds to shoot here for Abra. Marquis in the game, as well as Joseph Patino para dito sa Abra Weavers. Carandang will be called for the personal foul. Andre Dada has come on here along with Eric Jabel para kay Coach Buds Reyes. Marquis now against Osicos. They give it out. Patino puts the ball on the deck. A little sidestep. Baltazar has been doing a good job of going for those steals as Abra Weavers go on drives. Carandang, this time his turn to score inside the paint.
This Osicos-Baltazar tandem has been making life hard for the bigs of Abra. They've had 3 steals already from the inside.
10-7, tatlong kalamangan dito ng Bulacan. They get another stop. A rebound to Osicos. Andre Dada brings it up. Carandang had all the time to set up. Short on the 3. Nasiko pa dun si Comboy ni Marquis. That's gonna be last touch on Abra. Bulacan basketball. Quite tough actually to keep possession here. Medyo madikit yung area ng ating baseline sa ating boards eh.
Very, very tight baseline, especially on that other side. Kaya yun natin nirereklamo ni Marquis, but we'll be trooping on to a timeout 10-7 in favor of Bulacan.
Pastrana and Salindong are injured for the Bulacan Cuyas today. Pero ayon kay Coach Buds, ito ay isang opportunity for new additions like Benedictos and Bangiles to step up. Alam naman daw ng Bulacan Cuyas that they have nothing to lose. So they're using every opportunity not to just focus on the win, but to also to improve themselves individually. No hard feelings, kundi napaka-proud daw ni Coach Bud sa mga recently traded players niya like Paulo Hobalde, Cristian Hernandez at Nino Ibanez for being spotted by teams who can give them a bigger salary in a longer season. In fact, last week daw, Big Boy and Nino dropped by the Bulacan practice and treated the entire team to a meal. Coach Bud saying this is their way of saying thank you to their former teammates and inspiring them that if you grind it out despite the team standing, people will take notice. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Gianna. That's certainly a very good sign for the Bulacan Cuyas, having their former players still go to them and treat them to a meal.
Always heartwarming. Always heartwarming stories para dito sa Bulacan Cuyas.
What's not heartwarming is them committing a shot clock violation. Abra trying to amp up their defensive game. They're down by 3.
Coach Bud's trying for the point guard to locate the corner. He said it was open, but the two-man game was stuck up top.
Batino out to Sumang. Sedorifa loves those corners. Osicos working double time here in the first quarter. Di pa nagpapahinga sila ni JC Carandang. Isabel, the bounce pass to JC. Carandang hands it off to Baltazar. He also hasn't taken a respite here in the first period. That's a turnover. Sedorifa is pushing. Sumang goes up. Super Sumang short. The Cuyas have had an easy time trying to swipe that basketball away from the Abra Weavers here in the first period.
Yeah, dami ng tapik nitong Bulacan, making life really hard inside. But if there's one guy making the shots para dito sa Abra, the second three para dito kay Wendell Comboy.
If you're Bulacan, you don't want those threes to rain for the Weavers, who shot 17 out of 34 against Batangas City in their last game. That's 50% conversion. Imagine 17 makes. Osicos doesn't get the lucky bounce. Comboy, heat check, still hot.
Talk about a rhythm scorer. Every time that Wendelino Comboy feels that three, he's gonna take it, he's gonna make it.
Abra now in the lead. 9 points in the game for Comboy, all on threes. Osicos takes the pass. Pull-up jumper is pure para kay Engineer Ken Osicos.
Specialty of the house para dito kay Ken Osicos. That mid-range game has always been a specialty in this game, especially if you're playing a zone. That middle will be wide open para kay Ken.
Cuyas keeping in step with the Weavers here in the first period. Down by only 1. Sumang gives it up. Sedorifa, the open look. I think his foot was on the line. That's just a 2-pointer para kay Joseph Sedorifa.
Look at Abra, the way they're playing the zone. Expect them to run every time Bulacan makes a mistake.
Dada attacks middle, floats it up. Doesn't get the 2 points. Sumang surveying the floor. Loses it. That's a hard hit coming from Eric Zabel. I think it's Andre Dada who commits the foul. No, yes, it is on Eric Zabel. And the Fighting Maroon trio of June Manzo and Paul Desiderio comes to check in now for the Abra Weavers as you take a look at that big shot from the perimeter coming from Ken Osicos, answered back by the 2-pointer by Joseph Sedorifa.
A little bit quicker on the offense para dito sa Abra. 2 more slashers, including Sedorifa. So that's 3 in total. So a lot more attacking, a lot more running will be done by Abra here.
Well, that guy's a shooter, but he misses on his first attempt. Batino kind of pushed out Manzo on the play for the loose ball.
There might be a little push. Kali nga dito kay Batino. Alfred Batino and Joseph Sedorifa, you still see actually the short adjustments coming from the 3x3 game. They're still not yet as comfortable, but the skill will always be there.
Ayun, no?
Pero narinig ata tayo agad. But you know, that's the strength of Alfred Batino. Because of that 3x3 game, he knows how to react very quickly And that is one thing that him and Sudarifa will be bringing para dito sa Abra.
5 na ang kalamangan dito ng Weavers. Dulalia having trouble inside. Picked off there by Marquis. Manzo traded for Mark Talio, who is now with the Davao Occidental Tigers. There you go to Sedorifa. Puts on the brakes. Manzo. Back to Joseph. Sedorifa from the outside. This time, that is definitely a 3 coming from Joseph Sedorifa.
Dribble drive action. Desiderio, Manzo. Eventually, someone will get open. It was Sedorifa on that left wing.
Sedorifa was 2 out of 8 from downtown against Batangas City, contributing to those 17 threes that they hit against the Tanduay Rum Masters. Bulacan has yet to make a shot from the outside in this game, but Tino is down.
A lot of physicality on the down low. But Tino is sealing right away, trying to get position kung sino man yung kanyang matchup. That's why there's a lot of physicality. But let's watch that kick out once again. Dribble, drive, kick out, wide open is Joseph Sedorifa.
15 to shoot here for the Weavers. And so the bounce pass to Yi. June gets it back. They go to the corner. Sedorifa once again from the outside. This time it's short. Definitely a foul against June Manzo to stop the transition attack of Bulacan. That's number 4 on the Abra Weavers as we take a look at Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz side by side with Coach Benji Teodoro of the Mindoro Tamaraos. Thank you so much once again, Mayor Cruz, for welcoming us here at Pola Oriental Mindoro, hosting the MPBL for the first time in league history. Manzo turns the corner. To the other side they go. Desiderio now top of the key, gets it back. Paul. That pass too high to handle para kay June Manzo.
What defense being played by Bulacan. The ball movement of Abra was already very quick. Whenever there's no option, swing that ball right away. But the adjustment of Bulacan was just way better on that last possession.
Excellent rotation, but the shots haven't been falling the past few possessions para sa kanila. 9 seconds to go. Jabel wants a clear out. Mismatch here against Tonton Bringas. Loses it. Manzo has to throw it up. A short. And that is it for the first 10 minutes of play. The Cuyas were off to a splendid start here against the Abra Weavers before Abra started to get on a rhythm, knocking down shots from the outside and trying to break that zone. But Engineer Ken Osicos having himself quite a ball game for the Cuyas.
Defense was the name of the game, being led by Baltazar and Osicos on the side of the white and red. But Wendelino, Comboy, and Joseph Sedorifa wanting the side of the blue, scoring 5 and 6 apiece, and that is why they will be up 20-12 entering the second quarter.
Our first quarter score brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Looking at Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz, Honorable Mayor of the Municipality of Pola here in Oriental Mindoro, joined by our MPBL VIPs, Operations Head Emerson Oreta, Security Head Rudy Distrito. Also beside Mayor Cruz was Assistant Coach of the Mindoro Tamaraos, Benji Teodoro. The Tamaraos will be hosting the Imus Agimat right after this matchup between the Abra Weavers and the Bulacan Cuyas. Thank you so much for joining us, to everybody watching on MPTV Channel 98, on Signal, Satellite Channel 53, Facebook, YouTube, and on the Pilipinas Live app. This is Javi Palanya, joined by Coach Juanito Gregorio and Miss Gianna Lianes. First quarter field goal story, 5 out of 14 for Bulacan, while Abra shot 8 out of 19. That's 35 and 42% respectively.
But that was a late 8 of 19. Actually, Abra started out very slow in that first quarter, but just the step up of Sedorifa and Comboy eventually made them return and get the lead in the first.
It started when Comboy hit those 3-point shots. He had 3 of the 4 conversions from the great beyond of the Abra Weavers. The other one, of course, coming from Joseph Sedorifa. Mark Yee scoring on the reverse. Manzo doesn't use the Dulalia screen. Manzo throws it up, doesn't get the lucky bounce. Now the difficulty of the shots for the Bulacan Cuyas have been increasing. Take a look at the second chance points. That is 12-0 in favor of Abra. Bringas looking around. He drives on Andre. Dulalia commits the foul. That's going to be the first team foul of Bulacan here in this quarter. Wala pang 2 minuto na nakakalipas dito sa ating pangalawang lingto.
A lot more physicality. They're not trying to put that ball down low into Tonton, Bringas, and Marquis. So Bulacan has to be able to find a way in lessening those fouls while making a stop against Bulacan.
Eric Jabel will check out in favor of Joshua Montero, who started this game for Coach Buds Reyes. Manzo is on Manzo. Sedorifa commits a walk there.
A little hesitation on Joseph Sedorifa. He was confused. Did he want the drive? Did he want the swing to the left? And at the end, that confusion will lead into a turnover.
Mga confusion na yan pang mga shooter lang talaga eh. Di ko na-experience yung ganyan dati.
Wala, automatic drive ko lang eh.
Oo.
Automatic drive.
Wala nang confusion. Diretso na sa basket. Sa new addition para sa Bulacan Cuyas, Benedictos knocking down from the outside. That's their first 3-point shot of the game after 7 tries.
This is the story of every Bulacan ball game. In the first half, they will always battle it out with whoever opponent. May it be the strongest opponent or one of the guys on the bottom end. This is a team that will battle it out. The question is, can they stay consistent?
A steal by Manzo. What a pass by Tonton Bringas finding Marquis.
Veteran experience. Tonton Bringas seeing Marquis running his lane. Tap pass, easy 2 para kay Marquis.
24-17. Osico stepping back. Well challenged there by Paul Desiderio. Another rebound to Marquis. Marquis with 5 rebounds in this game. Cuyas continue to stick to that zone. Anzo pulls back. That's a 3-second violation against Tonton Bringas.
You see the game plan, really to pound it down low. Tonton Bringas just stood there too long on that last play.
Fast break of the game brought to you by New Star Max. Win to the max. June Manzo able to get it to Sedorifa. That was the entry to the outlet pass by Tonton Bringas to Mark Yee. Osicas against Marquis. There's a foul away from play. A white shirt is down. That's Joshua Montero. Caught within the shuffle there underneath.
Pinch post action leading into a screen down low. But no switch. Dahil a little physicality coming from Tonton right there.
I never want to be at the receiving end of that.
But you see Joshua Montero, he's been playing terrific defense.
Oh yeah,
the whole ball game. So he's getting into the head nitong mga players ng Abra.
Really a tough-nosed guard ito si Joshua Montero. And he has earned the starting spot here at the point guard position for Coach Buds Reyes.
Oh, to start the year, I was really loving that trio of Ibanez, Celis, and Montero. All young and hungry guards. But now that Nino Ibanez will be wearing a Husker jersey, a lot more opportunities para dito kay Montero.
Oh, beautiful floater on the baseline by Andre Dada.
I've always loved this game. Smooth, simple, and effective. Andre Dada has always made things very easy for him.
A lob inside, Clemente locating Bringas. 26-19. That zone really preventing Clemente from getting clean looks from the outside. The Cuyas quick to rotate, but it's the inside game that they have had a problem preventing. Dulalia trying to seal on Marquis. That's a difficult task. Osicos, this time from the outside, overcooks it. Clemente was ahead of the pack, but Desiderio gives it up to their floor general. This is June Manzo. Manzo takes it for himself. All nylon para kay June Manzo.
Ken Osicos was slightly hurt there, slow to get up. So 5 versus 4. June saw that he was wide open, gets the 3.
First basket of the game para kay June Manzo. Also has 2 assists. Joshua Montero able to draw the foul there on the not so hard show by Tonton Bringas. His 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Definitely one of the better attributes of June Manzo, scoring from the outside. He can do almost everything at that point guard spot. GP Paundo will see action at the next resumption. 29-19 is the score. Check out our fan of the game, brought to you by Jinky Skin. One of the many attendees here at the Pola Municipal Gym in Oriental Mindoro. Dito sa Barangay Bayanan. Punta muna tayo sa ating courtside reporter na si Miss Gianna Llanes.
Javi and Juanito, conditioning daw ang #1 focus ng Abra Weavers dahil with Coach Yong's MPBL experience and now with players coming from PBA 5-on-5 and 3x3, alam niya na run and gun itong liga and his players have to adapt to that. Lahat daw ng Weavers ay naka-strict diet with their big men's weight, especially being monitored every 2 weeks. Another area of improvement daw as they look into the playoffs and even the championship ay ang team chemistry nila dahil marami silang new additions. Kaya the boys are required to be present for a boodle fight, the only time that they can look past their diet, and a movie night after every game so that samahan ay makonvert rin on court. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, G. Well, that's certainly one thing I'd like to be a part of.
Parang gusto ko nga sumama. Pwede mo
Pwede ba sumama?
Pwede mo ma-invite ang broadcast team dyan sa movie night? Ano bang next movie natin?
Kahit di sa movie night, ako sa boodle fight game ako eh.
Boat na lang.
Pwede rin.
Boat na lang. Andito lang po kami, Javi and Juanito, at your service.
Manzo floats it up. The floater game, also one of the good things that June Manzo brings to the table for this Abra Weaver squad.
We were talking about the addition of June Manzo and how he can handle this offense. But we tend to forget that he can also add a lot of scoring para dito sa Weavers when needed. And this is exactly what he's been doing the past few possessions.
And the scoring has dipped here for the Bulacan Cuyas in the second quarter. Can't say the same for Abra though. Different guys stepping up at different opportunities para sa kanilang kupunan. It's now a 1-3-1 zone. I think I'm seeing here for the Bulacan Cuyas trying to change it up a bit. Desiderio has yet to hit from the outside. Clemente could not get it to go, but Tino says let's use our 14 seconds here. Manzo taking it again. He's at 2 straight baskets. 1 3-pointer and 1 floater missing there.
Not the same efficiency para dito sa Weavers as their last game. They are now down to a little bit under 30% in this game.
Clever move by Montero, but could it end in a basket? Same for JC Clemente. Osicos could not hit from his sweet spot. So both teams exchanging misses here.
Those are makeable misses on both sides of the court.
Clemente goes to the left side. Desiderio. Parang 2 cutters na tinatakbo dito ng Abra Weavers. Manzo crossing up. Desiderio from the outside. Wala pa rin. Paundo used his offhand to push Andre Dada out of the picture.
Paul Desiderio, 0 out of 4 here in this ballgame. And those are all wide open shots para dito kay Andres Paul Desiderio.
Play of the game brought to you by Suzuki. John Lloyd Clemente lobbing it inside to Anthony Tonton Bringas. His younger brother RV is back in the game. RV Bringas started for the Abra Weavers against the Bulacan Cuyas here tonight.
It took me, I think, about a year before I realized they were not twins sa UAAP.
Actually, marami nga nakakaakala na kambal sila.
You know, they play the same. They have the same body structure. So, hindi ka magugulat, nakalain mo kambal eh.
Pero konti lang yung age gap nila eh. I think it's just 1 or 2 years. Mamaya confirm natin. Sumang goes to Clemente. Inside hand scoop, no good. He was clipped on the arm and he will go to the line for 2 shots.
JLC has been the recipient of a lot of fast break opportunities. He seems to be the designated finisher nitong kanilang running game. And they have really been trying to locate itong si JLC.
Clemente could not convert on the first free throw. Samantala, punta muna tayo kay Gian Alianos.
Actually, parang homecoming na din ito para kay Coach Buds because he did coach for Mindoro before. Napakadali daw ng biyahe ng Bulacan Cuyas dito dahil sa close friendship ni Coach Buds kay Mayor Ina. Sinundo daw sila sa pier, binigyan ng magandang guest house kaya well-rested ang players niya at after the game daw today, Mayor Ina will treat them to a dinner. In Coach Buds' words, team owners and coaches go through a lot of highs and lows together. Kaya kahit hindi na kami parehong koponan, parang pamilya pa rin ang tingin namin sa isa't isa. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, G. Well, that's certainly good to hear. Of course, Coach Buds Reyes always values those kinds of relationships.
Oh, yes. Always lovable.
I can't think of a guy who can hate on Coach Buds Reyes.
Probably on a bad day, Mikey Reyes.
I think he always does. That's a plan. 32-19 is the score. 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Up next for the Bulacan Cuyas, they will be facing the Imus Agimat on July 12. 4 days after that, the Rizal Golden Coolers. And on July 22, they will be testing the mettle of the new look Muntinlupa Cagers.
Very interesting next 3 games para dito sa Bulacan Cuyas because these are 3 teams that are actually pretty much struggling in the season as well. So let's see if they can capitalize on that opportunity.
Oh,
what a
Alfred
play.
Patino all alone there underneath. Rotation coming late from JC Carandang. We'd like to get this out of the way. We'd like to give a happy birthday to the San Juan Knights team manager, June Usman. Happy birthday to you, boss.
I'm sure he's very happy after the win last night.
That was big victory over the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards, a rival in the Northern Division.
Happy talaga ang birthday ni Sir June.
Of course, for them to win in front of their home fans. San Juan had almost a full house at the Philoel Eco Center last night.
Oh, not just in their home court, against a very strong team in Nueva Ecija.
Joshua Montero is our guest at the charity stripe. 62nd as well. Bulacan down still by double digits here with under 3 minutes to play in the first half. 34-21. Sumang goes to the right side. Comboy back in the game and still sizzling hot.
There's one guy still efficient in that 3-point arc. It's Wendell Comboy. Already the 4-3 here in the ball game.
Comboy is 4 out of 7 from the outside tonight para dito sa Abra Weavers. Alfred Patino committing that foul. Take a look at the way this ball has moved for the Abra Weavers, finding the open shooter, not forcing anything, making sure at least most of the time they get off an open look, and that's certainly what happened with Wendell Comboy there.
A lot of the times when your opponent is playing zone, all you need is a quick ball reversal. Someone is wide open. At yun na yun ang ginawa ng Abra Weavers in that last possession.
Care Bangiles making 2 of 2. Another new addition para kay Coach Buds Reyes. These are the new guys that he has been raving about. Trying to see if they do have the potential to make it big here in the league. Starting with the Bulacan Cuyas. Batino committing an offensive foul again there. So 2 fouls straight now para kay Alfred Batino, who clearly is still in an adjustment period here in the MPBL after spending a lot of time playing in the 3x3 circuit. Abra trying to match Bulacan zone for zone here. Let's see how the Cuyas will play this one out. Osicos rattles that one home.
They have not had an answer para kay Engineer Ken Osicos. That mid-range is deadly para dito kay Ken. I think all of the buckets of Ken Osicos coming from that mid-range area.
8 points in the game para kay Ken Osicos. He's 4 out of 9 from the field. Lead is a dozen for the Abra Weavers. Sumang wants a pick. Shot clock winding down. Batino rushes to set it. Sumang at the elbow, knocks it down. Super Sumang showing us glimpses of the past.
That was a good fake. He made everybody think that he was going to kick it out either to JLC or Comboy. And eventually he was wide open on that middle part.
You know, one of these days, I'm really going to mention to Roy, kind of rub his hat a little bit. You know, pare, kailan kaya babalik si Super Sumang?
Actually, he's playing more of a leader role eh. But his athleticism is there, his skill is there. Pero parang mas gusto mo niya mag-lie low and play this leadership role. You know, one of these days, I'm sure that Super Sumang is still inside.
Yeah, kahit, you know, 1 or 2 games, maybe have him have a 25-piece or maybe even a 30-piece if we're lucky, you know.
I'm sure he's not gonna change anything as long as they're winning right now.
I just miss the day seeing him.
Kabataan natin yan eh. That was our high school
yeah.
days. He was really one of the guys we looked up to.
Comboy is still percolating in this game. Eno Comboy already with his 5th 3-point shot of the match.
And he is loving this ball game. Look at him. He's looking for the 3.
Decides to give it up. Sumang also the same intention. He gets it to Clemente, who was hit on the face.
From FEU to UE to NU.
The
Saan
Manila
bang
connection.
Recto. From Recto.
From Moraita to Recto to Sampaloc.
Yo, nakuha rin natin. Laki kasi ng Maynila eh.
Kaya nga. Comboy made sure his 2 feet were behind the 3-point line. Knocking it down there. Sorry, no, 18 points na already in the game para kay Wendell Comboy.
So he's had 6?
Okay, let's double check that. Clemente knocks down the 2nd free throw. 17 seconds to go sa ating first half. 22 na ang kalamangan dito ng Abra. Went on a 10-0 run. Kanina, 12 lang to eh. Bulacan wanting to close out this quarter strong. Dada launches from the outside. Was a little bit off to the right near the front of the rim for the Bulacan Cuyas, Andre Dada.
Very good offensive second quarter para dito sa Abra. Outscoring their first quarter. 10-20 in the first, 27 in the second quarter. Of course, led by that guy, Wendell Eno Comboy. 6 out of 9, 18 points in total in only 11 minutes of play. What an efficient showing para dito sa kanyang Tamaraw.
And he leads his team to a big advantage here at the half against the Bulacan Cuyas. 47-25 our halftime score, brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
You are still witnessing the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League here in the Pola Gymnasium in Pola Oriental, Mindoro. I am Gianna Llanes, and this is the halftime of our second game for today between the Abra Weavers and the Bulacan Kuyas. The score is 47-25 in favor of Abra. Ngayon kasama ko naman ang assistant coach ng Bulacan Kuyas, Coach Joey Dada. Coach Joey, ibinahagi ni Coach Buds na inalagaan talaga kayo ni Mayor Ina with your stay here in Mindoro. Kamusta naman ang experience nyo dito?
Sobrang thankful namin kay Mayora at saka sa staff niya dahil sa Batangas pa lang pag alam na namin na talagang may mag-aabang sa amin para alalayan kami makarating dito ng safe, na walang problema, walang abirya mangyari sa amin. So thank you Mayora and sa kanyang staff at syempre kay Coach Benji Chodoro na talagang nakasuporta rin kasi hindi nyo nalalaman na dati siyang player ni Coach Buds sa school nila dati sa informatics. So iba na rin yung bond. At saka dahil dati kaming Mindoro, so yung bonding nandun na talaga. Kaya thank you po Mayora. Thank you Coach Benji.
And actually, shinare rin po ni Coach Buds that he's very proud of your players that were traded to greener pastures. Ngayon na lumalaban naman ang inyong koponan, paano ginagamit ng iyong players bilang inspirasyon ang mga former teammates nila who have found those greener pastures?
Oh, syempre, yun naman talaga ang focus namin ni Coach. Yung makapag-build kami ng mga players para magkaroon sila ng mga future. So, we're not doing this just to play and to win. Meron kaming part ng puso namin na ginagawa namin to para i-build sila para next year or hindi natin alam, anytime soon, may kumuha sa kanilang teams at makakuha ng mas magandang offers. Ganun lang.
And I'm sure a lot of Bulacanos are watching right now, also seeing your team as their inspiration. Pasalamatan nyo naman po lahat ng sumusuporta sa Bulacan Kuyas.
Hello po sa inyo lahat, sa lahat po ng sumusuporta sa Bulacan Kuyas. Maraming salamat po. Huwag po kayong bumitiw kasi maski ganito yung standing namin, talagang lalaban kami para sa inyo. At saka hindi kami titigil hanggang makakuha kami ng 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th win namin para sa inyo. And pabate. And we would like to, syempre, magpapasalamat lang kami sa aming sponsor, Rain or Sun Apparel, for our warmers for tonight. And our team doctor, Dr. Edgar Eufenio, thank you so much. RJ Cano of the Illumina Advanced Aesthetics. And syempre, Sir Mark Yu and Sir Christian Po of Bonavide Center. Maraming salamat po. Doon yun ang bahay ng Bulacan Kuyas nung kami nagpa-practice.
Maraming salamat din po sa inyo. The assistant coach of the Bulacan Kuyas, Coach Joey Dada. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League dito sa Pola Oriental, Mindoro.
The Abra Weavers continue to lead the Bulacan Kuyas at halftime, 47-25 after keeping in step with Abra in the first quarter. The Weavers were outscored, the Kuyas were outscored by the Weavers 27-13 in the second period.
Well, after Bulacan starting out very well, Abra just stepped on the gas and never looked back. Led by Wendelino Comboy, it's been the efficiency of their field goals, 18 out of 36 para dito sa Abra. And their three-pointers, earlier it was already at 27%, but Comboy says otherwise. Now 8 of 20, rebounding, plus 14, fast break. It's been the running game that has really been a no answer para dito sa Bulacan. Plus 12 para naman dito sa Abra.
14-2 in that department. Different guys stepping up on different occasions. Ino Comboy started the run for the Weavers when he hit those three-point shots in the first quarter. When he came back in, he hit a few more. Joseph Sedorifa also had a hand in hitting those three-point shots. Jun Manzo had a share of the scoring load for the Weavers in that first half. And a number of guys also contributing dito para sa kupunan ng Abra. Comboy will start the second half on the bench. And the Weavers will be beginning the third period with RV Bringas, Jun Manzo, Sherwin Concepcion, GP Faundo, as well as this is Gonzalez on the floor. Jorel Gonzalez, one of the homegrown players for the Weavers.
Opportunity para sa kanilang homegrown to show out here.
Bringas short on the first free throw. The Kuyas, meanwhile, will be beginning the third period with Osicos, Benedictos, Jabel, Karandang, and Jan Baltazar. Bringas splits his charities. Jabel starting in lieu of Josh Montero here for the third quarter para dito sa Bulacan Kuyas. Abra sticking to that zone. Jabel there to shoot from the outside. That's an air ball. Nowhere near that basketball was Ken Osicos.
This is a much longer five being brought in by the Abra Weavers. They actually started Sherwin Concepcion at the power forward position. Now will be trooping over to his natural three position, putting Gonzalez at that small forward position.
Oh, Jorel Gonzalez falls down to the floor, and
I think there's going to be a review here. There was a hip extension galing dito kay Karandang. So let's see if it's enough para maging flagrant foul.
Once again, we'd like to greet San Juan Knights team manager Jun Usman a very happy birthday. Of course, the Knights winning over the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards just yesterday at the Philoil Eco Oil Center. Just a regular foul after the review there. Our referees for this ball game, Crew Chief Jojo Belnes, Umpire 1 Seb Pingol, and Umpire 2 Lester Arcega. Michael Kina is the fourth man on the sideline. Take a look at what happened again there. Karandang closing out on Gonzalez, who fell to the floor right after that.
Just a little hip extension galing dito kay Karandang to prevent Gonzalez to making that drive.
Concepcion, step to the side, three-pointer on the way, no good. Baltazar secures possession for the Kuyas. Jabel looks up, directs traffic from the left side. Jabel, fadeaway jumper is short. Faundo gets the board. What have you noticed from this Bulacan offense compared to the first quarter, Juanito, especially the first few minutes?
Not much rotations. They're actually going for the first shot possible. Earlier in the ball game, they were actually rotating that basketball, looking for the best shot available.
Pero gano'n naman ang ginagawa ngayon ng Abra Weavers. They're going inside out, trying to go for the best possible opportunity. That time for them, it was GP Faundo capitalizing on that opportunity. This is now a 25-point lead. That is a big shot there by Benedictos.
Looks like he is added to the roster to add shooting to this team. That was at least 4 feet from the line, yet it was too easy para dito kay Benedictos.
Aaron Benedictos already on his second three-point shot of this game. He was 1 out of 2. That was his only basket in that game against the Iloilo United Royals. Gonzalez from the left wing. Overcooks it. Manzo collects the loose ball, flips it up. That's short, but he will go to the line for 2 shots.
Masyadong nilambutan ni June after that foul call. It was already continuation para dito kay Mr. Manzo.
Benedictus from way downtown. June Manzo at the line, reuniting with his buddy Paul Desiderio here at the Abra Weavers. As you take a look at the Abra VIPs in attendance here at the Paula Municipal Gym, this free throw brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Manzo converts on the second as well. Andre Dada will come in para kay Eric Jabel. That's already 3 fouls for Eric Jabel in this game. Little backcourt pressure being applied here by Abra. Broken easily by the Cuyas, leading to that shot by Osicos.
Even the slightest of space para dito kay Ken Osicos, he is taking that shot. So hard to block. It's way above everybody's head. It's too easy para dito kay Ken.
He's the first guy in double figures for the Cuyas. Dada forces it up. Gets it back. Still a lot of time on their 24. Oh, Baltazar will take it on the trail job. Proved to be a good decision there para kay John Baltazar. I think that pass was actually intended for JC Carandang.
But it's good thing he was right at that place to get that shot. He was wide open. John Baltazar getting that 3. It's been a good run to start the third quarter para dito sa Bulacan.
Matching the Weavers' total so far. Gonzalez couldn't get it to go. That's a foul against Abra. Si GP Faundo pa yata ang nahuli doon.
They've been trying to create para dito kay Jorel Gonzalez, but he has been closed out on it. That's why 0 out of 3 to start third quarter.
Almost 3 minutes gone by here in quarter number 3. Acuyas trying to get Abra to commit a mistake defensively by moving that ball around. That was an open shot by Benedictus, but he missed it. Concepcion given an open look. Goes inside. Bringas won't force it. Manzo attacks, kisses it off the glass, and in June Manzo. Floater game classic for the former UP Fighting Maroon.
Good cross-court pass galing dito kay Bringas, locating a wide open Manzo for that driving lane. Watch that again. All of the white shirts on that right side, and on the other side is an open Manzo late on the help. Foul counted para kay paring June.
That's just experience in basketball IQ for you. June Manzo already knew that he was going to get the basket to go, but saw that there was an opportunity to draw a foul. That's why he leaned in closer after the attempt. Manzo continues to be immaculate from the free throw line. This lead back up to 22 for the Weavers. Manzo, quite a weak pass there to Osicos. Good thing he still gets it. No bounce this time. Faundo gets the loose ball up in the air. Manzo to Gonzalez once again. Gonzalez, this time he knocks it down.
Wide open is Jorel Gonzalez. Everybody was running that break, and he knew where he was gonna go. Good find galing dito kay June for that 3.
Benedictus puts the ball on the deck, kisses it off the glass and in. Is it just really a matter of knocking down shots here for Bulacan, Juanito?
Yes, they just have to make a lot of shots, and of course also make a lot of stops. But I just want to highlight itong si Benedictus. This is his first points of the league, yet he's already on 8 points in sa ating game.
Baltazar on the baseline, well defended by Concepcion. Dada fakes the 3, goes to his left side. Short on the floater. Manzo couldn't get to it, and that's going to be... It will stay with Bulacan with a fresh 14.
Oh, they want a review here.
The first challenge of the Abra Weavers tonight. Coach Garcia deciding to use his coach's challenge for that last call. We'll take a short break.
challenge was unsuccessful. Ball possession.
Unsuccessful challenge para dito kay Coach Yong Garcia and the Abra Weavers. So Bulacan will still keep possession here. Take a look at that last sequence again. There's the push shot by Andre Dada. And then there, the rebound battle between Manzo and GP Faundo.
Obviously, last touch on blue.
Oh, Dada goes behind the back. Tried to get clever right there on that baseline inbound. Unfortunately, it will go the side of the Abra Weavers.
Kasi napaaga lang yung kanyang pasa. As long as the coaching staff is not mad, they seem to be okay with that decision of Andre Dada.
Have you ever pulled off a stunt like
Di
that?
ba? It's been hard, especially for a short guy. Medyo alam nila na susubok ka ng ganun eh.
Gonzalez, this time from the perimeter. That net didn't even move.
Opportunity given, opportunity taken. Now that they have a big lead, this is a chance para dito kay Jorel Gonzalez para magpakita sa larong to. And so far, he already has 5.
That's 5 straight at that. Ito naman si Benedictos. Sunod-sunod ang mintis galing sa labas. After knocking down 2 3-point shots here in the third quarter. There's a steal by Manzo. Manzo has 2 men to beat. June Manzo gives up the foul. They are in no way related. Ito si June Manzo at si Ralph
third or
Manzo.
fourth cousins. Or tito. Ganun ba matanda si June? Hindi naman.
Susumbong kita. Pag napanood niyo itong laro na to talaga.
June,
yari
hindi ka
ka.
matanda, June. Alam kong pakikinggan mo to, June.
Ikaw daw yung matanda eh. Dada will not hesitate. Primes himself up for the 3 and he makes it. Andre Dada from the outside.
What a way to answer from his turnover. Andre Dada open on the middle. No hesitation, and that's gonna be a make para kay Andre.
Kaya lang 22 pa rin ang abate dito ng Abra. Comboy inside. Bringas could not finish. Linawa yun dun.
Good seal. Mali lang ng pektos itong si Tonton.
Cuyas with a chance to trim this gap further. Benedictos will fire and hit.
I'm loving how Benedictos is playing today's ball game. Walang hiya-hiya whenever he's given the space. He's actually gonna take it.
Now joins Ken Osicos in double figures for the Bulacan Cuyas with 11. Lead down to 19. Manzo nagtitimon sa taas. Bringas. That's a sweet spot. Those 15 to 18-foot jumpers have been money his entire career. Just missing on that chance. Benedictos the hot hand. He'll take it again and make it. Aaron Benedictos is on fire.
I am already out of adjectives to describe itong si Benedictos, and right on cue, biglang umulan dito pagkatapos magpaulan ni Benedictos.
What Ino Comboy says, if you can make it rain, I can make it rain too.
It's like a one-on-one battle. Haymaker for haymaker. 4 threes para dito kay Benedictos. And look at them. Look at them playing it out. A little physicality on their side.
Benedictos was down for a bit. Dada also being physical there with June Manzo. Ang lakas ng ulan dito sa Bola Gym. We hope that everybody's safe and dry here. Let's take a look at that last shot by Aaron Benedictos.
When we're saying
All the way
ulan,
from Batangas Port.
when we're saying nagpapaulan, literal na umuulan po dito. Pero yung dalawa rin ay nagpapaulan. Already 7 3-pointers made para dito kay Wendelino Comboy, and already 5 para naman dito. Sorry, 4 para naman dito kay Benedictos.
It's raining outside. It's raining inside the Polo Gym as well. Baltazar sizing up the defense of Bringas. That 3-point shot off to the left. We'd like to greet one of our former teammates ni Ino Comboy, si JS Domingo, who is watching from Northern Ireland together with his girlfriend, Yana Solidum. Shout out to you guys and happy viewing. Maraming salamat sa pagdalo, and we'll have to stop action for a bit kasi tumutulo na from the roof yung tubig mula sa labas. Take a look at that last play. Sumang getting it to Sedorifa, who connects on the short snap, kissing it off the glass. Simple basketball there for the Abra Weavers. Sedorifa already with 7 points in this game. 3 minutes to go sa ating third quarter. Nagbabalik po ang MPBL. Nagbabalik ang inyong Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Live pa rin po tayo dito sa Pola Municipal Gym in Pola, Oriental, Mindoro. Malakas po naging ulan kanina, kaya we had to stop for a while kasi may mga tulunan na nangyayari. We want to keep the safety of our players always in mind.
Talking about ulan, you know, Benedictos, nagpapaulan ng 3 dito with 4 already and Comboy with 7 as well. So talking about the game, it's been a 3-point shootout between Andelino, Comboy, and Benedictos.
For both teams, it's a combined 16 out of 46 from the outside. I expect that to increase here, especially with these two guys still on the floor. Ito si Benedictos at si Comboy, sila parang babantayan dito. Manzo, that's a dangerous pass. Picked off by Roy Sumang. Comboy is at the corner. He will not hesitate, but Manzo suddenly came out of nowhere to try and challenge, so he gave it up to Sedoripa. They go to the other side. Bringas missing. A rare occasion in this game where both Bringas brothers are on the floor.
Yes, actually. Really adding muscle to that hustle. Itong Abra. So expect a lot of post action with both Bringas inside.
Tonton and RV joining hands once again. The last time this happened was when they were with the FEU Tamaraos in the UAP Seniors Division. And prior to that, they were also part of a dynasty in the NCAA playing for the San Sebastian Staglets under current Bicolandia Oragon's head coach Raymond Valenzuela.
4 seconds on the shot clock here.
The Weavers hoping to make a stop here. Our mopmen working double time in this quarter to make sure that there are no wet spots on the floor.
The weather here has been erratic. Minsan maulan, minsan mainit-init.
Padagsa-dagsa, no?
So props to our utilities for really being able to keep it dry here inside.
Comboy certainly wanted to make that one. Unfortunately, not enough power on the shot. The Weavers still up by a huge margin here, 21 points, 65 to 44. Dada now at the controls for the Bulacan Kuyas. Good fake. Dada able to get the 2 points.
Very clean move para dito kay Andre Dada. Textbook shot fake. Getting the defender to jump there for a wide open floater.
2 minutes to go sa ating pangatlong yugto. We're actually seeing 3 former FEU Tamaraos on the floor for the Abra Weavers. The Bringas brothers and Ino Comboy. That was the remarkable fake and shot by Andre Dada on the previous possession for the Bulacan Kuyas. Tonton against Tosicos. Puts it up. Ooh! Nakakapanghinayang yung mga ganyang foul,
yes.
No?
End of the shot clock. You were already playing most of the shot clock very well. Yet at the end, sasabit sa kanyang, I think it's on the hip area.
However, if you're Bulacan, the problems would not stop because Marky is coming in para dito sa Abra Weavers to try and restore some order para kay Coach Yong Garcia as the Kuyas starting to get on a run here. Bringas makes good on the first free throw. One minute at 49 to go sa ating third quarter. It's been a game of spurts here in this third chapter of the game.
So you gotta commend Bulacan. They actually have really been fighting it out here.
Karandang hands it off to Benedictos. The Kuyas hot hand here in the third quarter. Dada against Sumang. He fishes for the foul and gets it there against Super Sumang.
You know, Roy Sumang might be a veteran, but Andre Dada as well has had a lot of experience in Philippine basketball. So outsmarting Roy Sumang that last play.
Well, he certainly has more experience talking about Roy Sumang over Andre Dada. Pero si Dada kasi parang batang veterano
yes. Exactly.
Ganun na ganun siya maglaro. Although there, he could not get that difficult shot to drop. Comboy inside. Gets it to nobody. That sails out of bounds.
I don't know if that was for the cutter or for the guy outside, but Tonton Bringas just had a little miscommunication with his teammates there.
And those are the chemistry issues. Oh, Benedicto's trying to put on the move here against Comboy. And they're talking to each other.
Oh, they've been playing physical, these two.
A lot of smack going on between these two players. Oh, Siko, sorry, missed there on that perimeter jumper. Sumang waves off Sedorifa. Top ball screen there by Bringas. Tonton stretches and draws the foul there against John Baltazar.
Sometimes the most effective is the most simple. All the plays have not been working. They go to a pick and roll. And there, the Tonton Bringas will be fouled for 2 free throws.
Alam mo, nakakatuwa rin panoorin si Tonton Bringas na ganito ka-active ulit. You know, the last time I saw him play this active was maybe in college pa eh.
A lot more activity, a lot more playing time para dito kay Tonton Bringas. Last year playing for the Makati team. But he was not getting this kind of burn para dun sa Makati.
Pati rin sa time niya sa Nueva Ecija, spot playing time lang ang nilalaro ni Tonton Bringas because of that deep front line that the Rice Vanguards had, trying to share a lot of the playing time with guys like Will Macaloni and Mike Mabulak. Comboy misses on the 3. Here's Bringas. Couple of fakes, puts it up, no good. Yi battling for it, ended up with Benedictos. 34 seconds remaining here in the third. Cuyas down by 22 points. Baltazar gets the loose ball. Almost a travel there. Karandang with 8 on the shot clock. JC. Good defense played by Marky Benedictos. That's short.
One more opportunity para sa Abra dito. They have 10 seconds.
Last shot time for Super Sumang and company. Sedorifa left all alone. Short. Look at Benedictos try to leap for that rebound. And that's going to do it. 3 quarters down. 1 more to go here. The Abra Weavers continue to hold on to this double-digit advantage at the end of 3.
Well, it was really a well-battled third quarter. 21-21. Bulacan standing their ground in that last quarter.
68-46 is the official tally. Our third quarter score brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending GameX. Presenting our Suzuki muscular and sporty fans of the game, just like the Avenus. Do more and achieve more with a muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki, the Avenus. Oras na para magmotor. I thank you so much for joining us, to everybody watching on MPTV Channel 98 on Signal, Satellite Channel 53 on the Pilipinas Live app, and on Facebook plus YouTube. Comboy against the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters shared scoring honors with Marquis in that game with 14 points, 11 of those coming in the first half, together with his 6 rebounds and 3 assists. More on Comboy from his Gianna Lianes.
If it doesn't kill you, it will teach you. Yun ang aral na malapit sa puso ni Wendell Comboy, something his dad taught him at a very young age. Kwento niya na coming from a 3x3 setup and getting the scoring title there, playing as a team naman ang pinaghihirapan niya ngayon. With the revamp of the Abra Weavers, mixed emotions naman ang naramdaman niya. Malungkot siya sa mga teammates niya na na-trade, habang masaya rin dahil malalakas daw ang new additions nila. At bilang isa sa mga OG players ng Abra, siya daw ang inatasan to make everyone feel welcome. In his words, I love playing with great players kasi doon ako natututo sa work ethic nila. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, G. It certainly feels good for someone like me who has watched Comboy through the years grow into his own as a player and as a man on and off the court.
Nag-abot ba kayo sa FEU?
Yeah, my last year was his residency year. And that's why I'm very happy to be seeing him grow into the mature leader that he is right now. Imagine, dati tingin ko talaga dyan, bata lang eh.
Yes. Actually, he still plays young, he still looks young. But
he still looks young and still plays young.
He has the maturity already of being a leader dito sa MPBL.
Dati kasi lagi namin inaasar lang yan eh. But he certainly had the talent already early on. He had to go through a lot of adversity as a player. Wasn't really the most touted talent. He actually tried out and he was just a walk-on. Hindi naman siya recruit or anything eh.
And sometimes those are actually the best stories kasi mas nagugutom sila to
Exactly.
prove themselves eventually. And now he's one of the best players of Abra, the leading scorer in the last 3x3 tournament, and just a pure talent dito sa MPBL.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Benedictos missing on the first free throw. Abra still up by 25 points, 71-46. Free throw story on your screen. 6 out of 8 for the Kuyas, while Abra is 11 out of 14. 7 out of 9 are the Bulacan Kuyas after that make by... Sorry, that was Bangiles,
Yes,
not
Care
Benedictos.
Bangiles. A welcome addition para dito kay Coach Buds. He's actually played early on last year with Mindoro Tamaras but did not continue on with the season. But here he is re-entering the lineup of Coach Buds Reyes.
GP Pondo scoring inside. Nobody tall enough to guard him there. Karandang faces up for a 3, no good. Sumang taps it to himself and Abra will push. Marquis operating in a tight spot. Faundo does it see Sedorifa cutting in front of him. Shot clock winding down. Faundo, one-hand shot that hits nothing but air.
It was good defense by Bulacan. Abra could not execute anything on that last play. They went for the cutter, they went for the corner shooter. Nothing happened, and that's going to be a turnover para dito Weavers.
Kung effort ba ang ipaglalaban mo dito para sa parehong koponan, would you say that Bulacan is exerting the same kind of effort or maybe even more?
Oh, even more.
Against
Even
this
more.
Abra Weavers squad?
Definitely. They're just not able to match the talent and the size of the Abra Weavers. But this team has always given 100% effort on every game. If they're able to shoot a lot more of their open shots, this may be a close game.
Only shooting 33% tonight ang Bulacan Kuyas. 17 out of 51. Abra is 26 out of 56 for 46%.
Win or lose, you have to respect the culture being brought in by Coach Bud Reyes. It's not always a winning game, but it's a winning culture. Everybody dives into the program of Coach Buds.
Kaya nga nung una di ako naniniwala na anak ni si Mikey.
Mikey played well under Coach Bud before sa Photon.
Yeah,
The Photon. He was
The
actually
FBA.
getting some triple doubles.
triple-double artist yun. Also had a triple-double here in his stint in the MPBL. I think when he was still playing for the Bacoor City Strikers.
Can't believe he actually rebounds.
I can't believe he actually passes. Sedorifa locks it down from the outside.
Silent 10 points para dito kay Joseph Sedorifa. One guy you actually have not noticed a lot but played well in the first half.
11 three-pointers in the game for the Abra squad. That's a costly turnover there for the Bulacan Kuyas.
Not the same efficiency, but I'm sure that they will still take 11 made threes. 17 of 34 is just too hard to replicate. Napakahirap gawin nun.
Once in a blue moon lang yan nangyayari. Even for a squad as good as the Abra Weavers. They're certainly going to be on another level if they can do it at a consistent basis. The defense definitely there para sa Bulacan Kuyas. It's really just a matter of being consistent and knocking down shots. and this is a game that the Weavers are proving to everybody else that, you know, no matter how much effort you put in, we're just too good for you.
This is a very deep lineup. The revamp and the retool of Abra was just perfect for each other.
Ang dami mong pwedeng bunutin eh.
Their first team was actually very talented, but you can argue na they were not really very fit for each other. But this is more of a team concept Abra. And Manzo and Desiderio plays well with each other. Comboy can actually complement the way everybody plays. And now they're bigs and bring us. And also, the addition of Sedorifa actually really complements each other. So very exciting times ahead para dito sa Abra.
Kapatid na rin si Alfred Batino. Isama mo na dyan sa mix na yan. Oh, shot from the outside there. Blue Bersamina contributing to the scoring load here for the Abra Weavers.
You know, one thing I love always about Jun is that when he's happy for his teammate, ramdam na ramdam mo yung kanyang pure joy. And he really gives his teammate an opportunity.
Markey fouled by Ralph Manzo there on the three-point attempt. And going back to the new face or the new look of the Abra Weavers, that's why I feel that the trade between Talio and Manzo was a win-win situation for both Davao and Abra. Because for Abra, they needed someone to organize their offense. I was talking to Coach Tantan Banal before the game and I said, it doesn't really matter if you have so much weapons if there's no guy that can distribute the basketball to each of them.
Exactly. Mac Talio was a very, very good talent, which is going to be very good para naman dito sa Davao. Because Davao, moving forward, will now have someone to do the scoring load for them. It's always been Jun Manzo. But Jun Manzo was not a born scorer. He's just a good talent who can score. But now Jun is much more comfortable. Mac is much more comfortable. It's a win-win situation para sa kanila pareho.
And nakita naman natin yun in each of their first games with their new squads. Talio fitting in perfectly.
31 right away para kay Mac.
Jun Manzo doing the same for the Abra Weavers in that big win in their last match. And Bulacan Cuyas will be burning a timeout here with exactly 6 minutes to go in this game. Take a look at our fan of the game brought to you by Jinky Skin. One of the many beautiful faces here inside the Pola Municipal Gym in Pola Oriental, Mindoro. Maraming salamat sa pagdalo dito. And to everybody watching from their TV sets and on their phones on MPTV Channel 98 on Signal, Satellite Channel 53, the Pilipinas Live app, our Facebook and YouTube channels. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Javi Palanya alongside Coach Juanito Gregorio and Miss Gianna Lianes. The second game of our Saturday triple header as you take a look at our host, the team owner of the Mindoro Tamaraos, the Honorable Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz, side by side with our MPBL VIPs headed by Operations Head Emerson Oreta. 81-47. Right after this, the Tamaraos will be taking on the Imus Agimat, who, by the way, have a revamped roster kung di nyo pa nalalaman, adding a lot more veterans to what was initially a young squad. One of the only teams, actually, or perhaps the only team that didn't have an ex-PBA player in their lineup.
To start the season, Imus was really struggling. But now with the additions of Orin Katakutan, Val Chauca, so this is a much more talented team. Nem de la Cruz is also there as well.
Carlo de Chavez is also part of that roster to bring in some firepower from the outside. Brother of Valenzuela's Chris de Chavez. So a lot more veteran presence to aid the Imus Agimat squad.
This may be a perfect opportunity for them. Mindoro has also been struggling the past few games. But exciting ang game mamaya dahil puno na tayo dito agad sa venue natin, and we're only on our second game. It's actually been filled since the first game. They just loved the fact na nandito ang MPBL sa Mindoro.
And many people think that later it might be just a walk in the park for Mindoro, but no. If you just have found out the new look Imus Agimat squad, then you will definitely see that maybe, most likely, it's going to be a close game.
And we have to find out later.
That's why stick to your screens and don't let go of us here at the Paula Gym. John Baltazar throwing that foul. Bluebell Samina, the guilty party. So Coach Yon Garcia now giving chances to his homegrown players and the other players at the end of the bench. Baltazar sinks the first free throw. Approaching the halfway point of our final quarter. 6 rebounds and 6 points para dito kay John Baltazar to go with his 2 assists. A chance now for the Abra Weavers to explore more of their sets here in the half court. Dominant showing overall here by the Weavers, especially on the glass. Plus 23 in that department. Eric Zabel nagbalik na dito para kay Coach Buds. Benedictos has not been able to rediscover his fine touch from the outside here in the fourth quarter. Gives it up, Dulalia. Over the defense, gets it in.
It's the first 2 para kay Dulalia here in this ball game.
Second basket.
Sorry, second basket para kay Dulalia.
4 points now in the game for the former Parañaque Patriot, the longtime ward of Coach Mike Sagigit. Jorel Gonzalez picks up his dribble, pero Samina will launch that short. Quite a sharp heave from the outside coming from Bluebell Samina. Jabel near the free throw line, that was short. Manzo pushing, Bersamina puts it up. Didn't really have a lot of balance going for up for the shot, but he gets the seal. No looks inside, and that's gonna be a score. Dan Asuncion, another homegrown para dito sa Abra Weavers, getting his first bucket of the game.
Good recovery after that miss off the layup. Never gave up. Went for the steal and went for the highlight. Easy 2 para sa kanyang teammate.
Ken Osicos sees Dulalia at the middle. Puts it up off the glass and in. Set shot. No problem para kay Andre Dulalia.
I think Andre Dulalia has a lot of growth here in the MPBL. A guy who's 6'6", I'm sure that he will be given a lot more opportunity. And this is a young guy, probably not even 25. So let's see if what growth he has.
As long as you have that mentality to get better and better. Oh, players already slipping here on the floor. I think we're gonna have to mop up our hardwood once again.
Those are 2 guys slipping on the side of Abra.
Medyo naging delikado na. Take a look at our play of the game brought to you by Suzuki. Dan Asuncion getting the pass from his fellow homegrown player Bluebell Samina. Those 2 guys featured in our play of the game brought to you by Suzuki. Ino Kongboy back inside together with Sherwin Concepcion. A shout out to our mop guys for working double time tonight to try and ensure the safety of the players here inside the Pola Municipal Gym. Here in Barangay Bayanan, Oriental, Mindoro. Samonte, I believe this is his first time on the floor para dito sa Bulacan. Manzo puts it up and in, no roll. Dolalia couldn't get to it. Secured by the Abra Weavers. Samonte pressuring Comboy hard. Asuncion hesitates. Comboy at the outside. Shot clock winding down. Concepcion, specialty of the house on the way. That's short as well. Manzo didn't expect Bersamina. Those long hands going for the steal from behind.
That'll change para ito kay Wendell Combo. He's now going to play the point to end this ball game.
Well, that's not something new to him, as that was the position that he played mainly in high school.
Samina is enjoying this ball game. He's had a few highlights of those 2-man game.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
Once again, another 3 by Benedictos, making a name for himself today. 5 3-pointers made para dito kay Benedictos.
Concepcion will try to answer. If there's one guy who has been unlucky from the great beyond tonight para sa Abra Weavers, it's Sherwin Concepcion.
Not really the best game para dito kay Sherwin Concepcion. 0 points in 10 minutes of play. Might have gotten 2 rebounds and 2 assists, but not really the best scoring night for him.
Oh, Samonte draws a foul there on the baseline. Moving forward, Juanito, let's talk about the next 3 games of the Abra Weavers. They will be facing Quezon, South Cotabato, and Parañaque, all contenders here in our 6th season.
Well, this is a very important game because they were able to get a rhythm, and we're not seeing guys like Mike Cañete and Neil Tolentino dito sa kanilang lineup today. So those are 2 guys who can add more firepower, especially in terms of outside shooting and also defense para dito kay Tolentino. So very exciting days ahead. This is a very good start para sa Abra to get that winning streak.
Not to mention that those next 3 games are actually going to be on the road against those 3 aforementioned squads. Quezon at the Quezon Convention Center, South Cotabato. Well, that's going to be at the Cuneta Astrodome. But the Parañaque game is also going to be on the road against the Olivares at the Olivares College Gym.
Sherwin Concepcion getting the last 2 to get himself into the scoring column as well.
Ang nakahabol pa doon si Sherwin Concepcion under a minute to play. Again, right after mga kaliga, wag po kayo bibitaw because we are gonna feature our main game of the night. Team Usagimat facing the home squad, the Mindoro Tamaraws. There's that familiar push shot coming from Andre Dolalia. That doesn't hit anything. Bersamina trying to dance there with Samonte. Concepcion will pull out. He will use more of that shot clock. Comboy, shake and bake here against Samonte. He's dancing, he's prancing, shooting and missing. It seems the Abra Weavers will hold on here for the final 8 seconds, but Samina has other things in mind. That's going to be it. The Abra Weavers getting their 10th victory of the season against 6 losses, while the Bulacan Cuyas fall to their 7th straight loss, 15th overall.
Again, a strong start by Bulacan Cuyas, actually leading 10-7 in the first quarter. But after that, Wendell Comboy just really waxed out hot and eventually got the big lead para dito sa Abra Weavers. And we'll be going home with a big 32-point win. And of course, our player of the game, no other than Wendell Comboy. 21 points, 2 assists, but more importantly, the impact of all the 3-pointers he made for them to eventually get a big lead.
7 out of 13 from the great beyond. Ito si Ino Comboy. He's our best player of the game, brought to you by Manny Pacquiao's MPBL, leading them to an 89-57 victory. Our final score brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Let's turn you over to Ms. Gianna Lianes, who is at courtside with Ino Comboy.
Yes, I am with our Manny Pacquiao's MPBL best player of the game, Wendell Comboy of the Abra Weavers. He had 21 points. Wendell, sinabi mo sa akin na ang iyong motto in life is that if it doesn't kill you, it will teach you. Marami kayong pinagdaanan, even coming here to Mindoro and even the rain in the venue during the game. What did these struggles teach you that gave you this strong performance today?
Like what I said, if it doesn't kill you, it will teach you. So kahit ano naman mangyari, umulan man, di ba? Nagkaroon man ng delay, we just keep on moving forward. And nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord na naging maayos pa rin yung game, natapos ng maayos.
And Wendell, you had 21 points, 7 3-pointers made. All of your shot attempts were in the 3-point line. Kahit I'm sure na-scout na ito ng mga ibang teams, paano mo pa rin nalalagpasan ang depensa nila para makuha ang mga tira na to?
Actually, it's always been my calling card, shoot threes and play defense. And it's always been the team, and it's not all about me. So I'm sure makakagawa ng adjustment si coach para sa dadating na sa next game namin.
And Wendell, kahit nga mahaba yung biyahe nyo, I'm sure it was all worth it with this win. Maraming proud na proud sa inyo. Sino ang gusto mong pasalamatan?
First of all, thank you kay Lord sa laro and thank you na walang nasaktan. And sa family ko, binabati ko sa girlfriend ko, si Ces, and kay Sebi, sa anak ni Kuya Ton, happy birthday, and sa anak ni Kuya RV, happy birthday din kay Gab. At binabati ko rin po si Boss JB Bernos sa suporta niya. Sobrang suportado kami kahit sa anumang gawin namin. And kay Boss AA, wait lang. Namatay. Ayun, thank you kay Sir Rudy Tan of Burlington Saks, Blue Gas. Salamat sa suporta niyo sa amin. And sa mga fans ng Abra Weavers, see you sa next game namin. And thank you sa suporta. God bless.
Congratulations to our Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Best Player of the Game, Wendelino Comboy of the Abra Weavers. Back to you, Javi and Juanito.
Maraming salamat, G. Congratulations again to the Abra Weavers for winning their 10th victory of the season. Up next, we have the home squad, the Mindoro Tamaraos, making history by defending their home floor for the first time this season and for the first time in league history dito sa Pola Municipal Gym. That will be going up against the Imus Agimat. Thank you so much for joining us at wag po kayong aalis. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.